Since the dawn of humanity, humans have been curious about the world they live in. They have raised questions about virtually everything around them, from the farthest visible stars and galaxies to their immediate surroundings. One question that we have grappled with is the nature of the language we speak. What is language made of? And what differentiates our language system from our closest cousins' communication systems? Quite a lot of linguists have grappled with this question throughout the years. Thanks to the research and innovations in different branches of linguistics, we have better understanding of human language now. One of the scholars who attempted to describe language was Noam Chomsky. He proposed that native speakers of any language are equipped with a system of knowledge that he called competence. He differentiated the system of knowledge from performance. According to Chomsky, performance is the way that the system of knowledge is used in communications. Competence, on the other hand, enables humans to generate infinite number of linguistic structures by applying a finite number of linguistic rules. Every native speaker of any language has acquired these rules and stored them over the years. Chomsky's theory was critiqued for various reasons. For example, some linguists argued that it was not empirically supported by data, and others, like Hymes, argued that Chomsky misdone the interaction aspect of human language. Hymes was an American social linguist who proposed a different approach, which he represented by an interesting mnemonic, speaking, which stands for setting and scene, participants, ends, act sequence, key instrumentalities, norms, and genre. Let's find out what each of these components mean. Setting. Setting refers to the time and place or the physical circumstances under which conversations or monologues take place. Participants. It includes the speaker and the listener. End refers to the purposes and goals of a conversation or a monologue, as well as its outcomes. Act sequence. It refers to the sequences of speech acts that make up the event. For example, in a formal public speech, what does the speaker have to say first? And how does she continue after the opening remarks? Next is the key. Key refers to the clues that establish the manner, the tone, and spirit of the speech act. For example, when you're imitating your grandpa or a chicken in a story, you're changing the key. Instrumentalities refer to the channels of communication and include, for example, writing, speaking, or signaling. Norms. Norms are unwritten social rules that govern the speaker's actions and reactions. For example, should you speak formally or casually with your teachers or professors? How about your parents or partners? We all know these norms pretty well because we have learned and stored them in our long-term memory. And finally, genre. Genre refers to the type of the speech event. For example, it can be an anecdote or a joke or a formal speech. We know that the type of language we use in each of these genres is different, and accordingly we adapt our language. This story doesn't end here. More researchers and scientists attempted to describe human language, and that will be the topic of part 2 of this series.